Hello everyone, I'm High Treason. Welcome back to Let's Play The Long Drive. This should be part 49. We did over 100 kilometres in the previous episode. Building spawns are getting sparse. We still have half a tank. We probably don't need to put more gas in this car before it retires about 2 parts from now. But it may be longer, just because building spawns are so rare. We've still never replaced our mirror. I think we ended up with a missing hubcap again. We did. These things aren't super important. We'll drop by that haunted house and see what we can get. We just popped down. We haven't actually done that in a while. So this is going to be quite uphill, isn't it? Can we get up there? That'll do it. There you go. It is strong car. Really is. Jeez, the bunnies. Oh, shit, that Plymouth's gutted and doesn't have wheels. Could have stole the hubcaps. No vehicle in here. They do spawn in here sometimes. No, that's full of water. That's also full of water. That looks like water. As does that. Or it looks like aliens. Like Atari stuff. What is the deal here? Can someone explain all the cutout lines? It's like, you know, cut here lines or tar here lines. Oh yeah, it's not easy to get to that, is it? Yeah, that's doing alright. Oh, there's the oil. Yeah, I could do with some. What? I thought we were missing the back door then. Tailgate. The boot, the trunk, lid, I don't know. Yeah, I sort of feel like I should stop all this episode, but this far out, there's really no guarantee the building's going to be very interesting. We know we started at 3:30, so yeah, we don't have to go too far, I guess. And what, 3:80? Something like that. I'm kind of tired. You know, I want to know why gas lighter manufacturers can't just decide on a standard fill port. They're all fucking different. It's like, you know, my gas doesn't fit this one. Like, yeah, them shitty little plastic adapters inside the lid. It may be different in other countries, I suppose. Maybe, you know, your abundant vendor of the stuff does it differently, but, ugh, man. Yeah, those little plastic adapters never seem to work right. And once they're on the end of the gas can, you pretty much can't get them off without just destroying the valve and spraying the fucking butane everywhere. And butane is a bastard gas, so I don't really want that all over the inside of my house. I tell you what, Bobby Hill creeps me out. Like, you know, King of the Hill's like a pretty good show. At least for like the first 3, maybe 4 series. And then it takes a massive nosedive and just becomes a decent show. But yeah, Bobby really just gives me the creeps for some reason, you know, I don't know what it is about that character, but yeah. I don't know. I can't be the only one who gets that sort of vibe. I'm not even sure I can place my finger on it. Well, Luann doesn't give me the creeps, at least. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Sure, we never seemed to see that. It was probably just convenient to the episode, but having it in the first episode, it seems a bit dodgy to just never use it again. You know, unless it's pretty competent as a mechanic. Could use around here is maybe fix the cars in this fucking world, get them to go better. Plus the fact, you know, might be able to bang her, and then we wouldn't have to chase these aliens, would we? That's a thought. Still, we're more than halfway there, so we'll soon know if there is a bunch of aliens at the end of the road. And maybe we'll get to see that fashion show they've been putting on, because we've seen all the flashing lights, you know. So yeah, maybe we get to see that. Sexy alien babes on the fashion catwalk thingy. Why do they call it a catwalk? You know, I've never seen cats on it, so I don't think they'd let cats on. Maybe I should go to a fashion show and just, like, take a cat out of my backpack and just plonk it on the catwalk and see what they do. You wonder if the fashion model sorts would be particularly happy about that, you know. They might be scared of cats. That'd be pretty fun. Who the fuck's scared of cats? I'm sure some people are. Someone's scared of everything, isn't there? Fear's a little bit like sexual arousal, isn't it? Well, like pretty much anything you can think of, somebody will be really scared of it. Just the same way pretty much anything you can think of, somebody will get really, really turned on by it. You know, this is the thing, when I've said, like, you know, get a fear burner before, I don't think the two feelings are actually that far apart. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're using, like, a very similar set of receptors in the brain. Like, yeah, they're completely different feelings, but I think hate's the same as well, because, I mean, you know, hate burner, I'm not the only people who's ever got, like, one of those. So, you know, like, I do think hatred is probably activates similar parts of the brain. I'd love to know if this is the case, because I've never looked this up, and I wouldn't know what magic words to type in to look for, like, if there was a study of this. But yeah, you know, it would be interesting if that was the case. I mean, it's the thing, brains are weird, because, like, you know, the fact that, say, you're scared of something, I'm scared of something, and they're different things, you know, is a very sort of Bob Burns example of people's brains activating different parts of themselves for, you know, the same fucking stimulus. You know, so say you were scared of, like, cats, and I wasn't. Like, you know, it turns different, like, switches in your brain, I guess. And I think it gets really weird where you get things like music and that, and maybe it's why different people enjoy different music. Because I was on about someone a couple of days ago I used to know who was very snobbish about music and didn't really care about the music so much as they cared about the lyrics. It had to have these deep, meaningful lyrics according to them. It was all fucking beatnik shit, but, you know, whatever. And it makes you think that maybe in their head, like, it's probably the language part of their brain that handles music. And it's probably why they've never, like, written a song or anything. They don't have the capacity to. And, you know, music to them is just an extension of language. Whereas, you know, to me, I guess it must do something different in my brain. Like, different parts of my brain will, like, turn on, like, to what would in their head, like, when we hear music. I can't remember the part of your brain that deals with, like, creativity and art and stuff, you know, but I guess that's we've lost that other mirror, I just saw it come off. But yeah, I guess that's the bit of my brain that handles music, you know, instead of the language centre. Well, we'll try and find the bits we lost, but I'm not hopeful. And it's weird how we bounced off the road and back on, it looked like to me. I don't know which way we went. The hubcap's gone, that's for fucking certain. Oh, come on, why's the world so hell-bent on fucking up my car? Yeah, it's part of the terrain textures. How's about I just fucking drive off and leave it? They're both, like, replaceable parts. They could have gone ahead. Yeah, there's the hubcap. That mirror I would expect to just be sitting in the road somewhere, and it, you know, or near it at least, and it's not, so... Yeah, fuck knows where that is. That's always the first one to fall off, so we'll put it there. Like, it came off, I saw it come off, but... Oh, is that it? It did end up ahead of us. No, that's not the mirror, is it? Oh, it is. It looked like some kind of lever. I was like, what? No, I can't. No. No. Not having that again. Fine, then. Oh, jeez, this isn't going very well, is it? Oh, no, it was on this side. Oh, for fuck's sake. But it gave me a spanner icon. I'm sure it gave me a spanner icon down there behind the cars. I'm sure I saw something else shiny out there, man. Who fucking knows? Weird, that was weird. That's what this engine sounds like. It's not a happy little engine, is it? Yeah, progress probably a bit more mundane today. I'd like to replace those parts though, just because we're probably not going to have this car much longer. I'm going to take my sunglasses out of my pocket before they get broken. My shirt pocket. They're my big boss man sunglasses. They look just like the ones he wore. The black ones, he had a few different ones. Oh my God, it's the big boss man! I still want, I hate using the word now, retro YouTube guy, WWF. Like, it would be so much fun, I would do it. What? I thought we had all 4 hubcaps then. How did we get in this spot? Look at this! How do you do that? We didn't even hit anything. Like, there was a rock, but we definitely avoided that rock. If you smell what the rock is cooking. And we avoided it. So I don't really understand how that happened. But yeah, you know, I would totally take part in something like that. It'd be really fun. Like, and everyone who did it, you know, would sort of take on, like, the role of, like, some wrestler who was around in, like, the Attitude Era and stuff. Not sure who I'd want to be. You know, you'd think, oh, maybe I kind of want to stay like, say, Steve Austin because I'm fucking bald and stuff, but I feel like that would just be too obvious. It looks like there's glass in this one. No? You know, that's a bit too obvious, and, you know, it's, like, probably far too much of a popular choice. I'd happily be the big boss man, because, I mean, he was, like, a heel, wasn't he, so, you know, and I think it'd be more fun, like, being a heel than being a baby face, because you just get to be a dick to people. Yeah, LGR would probably be The Rock, just because of, like, the voices and stuff, I guess, so, you know. I don't think he'd be much of a threat. I think the one you'd have to watch out for would be Adrian Black. Like, I don't know, you know, you think, oh, he's like, sort of, wow, we get 0.3 litres of oil? How's that? Must be from going uphill. Silent Hill. But yeah, you know, I think he'd mess you up, Adrian Black. I think he could be a bit of a challenge to take on. Because a lot of channels are like scared to show their face and stuff, so I don't know who they would be. Because you couldn't even have them be the commentators, could you? Because you see those. You know, I guess, like, you know, who would be Vince McMahon? I mean, he wasn't a wrestler, really. Well, yeah, you know, he was just a Well, in that storyline, certainly, you know, he was just running the corporation. He's just the guy who runs the fucking WWF, you know. So, yeah, I wonder who'd be in all of that. Or would you just have the real Vince McMahon there? Didn't he retire recently or something? I can't remember. Oh, God, I only saw that rock that was farther ahead. That's fucking... I'm almost tempted to reload here, because that is massive damage. Well, the door's right there. I'm sure we lost a headlight. We did. I'm probably not getting that back. It's not going fucking well today, is it? That's because I've had a good day, so, you know, the game's going to ruin it as best it can. Who would PC Retro Attack be, I wonder? I'm not sure on that, but yeah, I think I would definitely want to be, like, you know, play the big boss man in this thing. I think I'd win, personally. You know, I just basically had to wail on a bunch of fucking nerds. I mean, like, as someone who is, like, a nerd anyway, you know, I can totally say that. But yeah, no face hiders allowed. We wouldn't allow that. I mean, I guess there was wrestlers that covered their face, but no face hiders allowed. And I wouldn't do it anyway. And then we could make them look bad, because we could say, like, all the profits go to fucking charity. And they'd be like, well, we're not stopping you coming, you're just going to have to show your face. And if they're like, no, I'm not coming because I'm scared of people knowing what I look like, then, well, you know, now you're an asshole because you've stopped a charity having money because, you know, you got a supposedly a popular channel, like, and you totally didn't pay for all those views and stuff. People I'm referring to aren't people whose names I've said, by the way. You know, so you just make them look really shit for not turning up. Thing is, if I was Big Boss Man, that would mean someone would have to be Big Show, wouldn't it? So I wonder who would play Big Show. And would I get to gas them like Big Show did to, Big Boss Man did to Big Show? Or he threw a fucking gas grenade in a room with him. You know, would I be able to show up at a funeral? Would I be able to stand in the middle of the ring and read poetry wishing cancer on people? He's a very nice character, Boss Man. Hey, if I'd had a son as stupid as you, then I'd wish for cancer so I would die too. That is exactly how I feel about the Big Show's daddy being dead. It's just guzzling oil today for some reason. Do you think it happens when it crashes? We're nearly halfway through this part. I think we might be more than halfway through. I don't know. I'm not sure. Who cares? Wow, this car's ugly. This car's definitely ugly. I always think the seat's detachable in this version. It's not. Yep. Keep forgetting that's just the aircon. No, that's what that is. It's the air conditioning system. Makes the air a different condition to than if it wasn't there. You know, we never said the conditions would be good, it just conditions the air in some way. I mean, if we fed the exhaust into the inside of the car, that would be air conditioning, because it would be conditioning the air to make it, you know, toxic and deadly. You can use that to sell a car that has an exhaust leak. Oh, for fuck's sake, come off it. I think we have reached the point where even the little rocks fuck us up, because I mean, how many of those have we drove over and nothing bad's happened? And now it's like every little thing we just fucking, you know, just graze it and it knocks the... Oh, when did we lose that sun visor? Do I still have it in the car? It's probably gone, you do realise that, right? That's probably... Wow, that was weird. It probably no longer exists, right? Fucking sake. The parts list increases. I feel like this car's going to be missing loads of bits when it retires. That's what we can do, because we're just having a real bad luck today. I'm not surprised, because look at how long we have had awesome luck. You know, compared to most people who play this. And you start to think like, hey, you know, we have basically got a free ride for such a long time. The rocks, I don't think it's by design, but the rocks do, like everything, seems to be more likely to fuck up the physics of your car the farther you go down the road. And they do load in late sometimes, so yeah, that's the thing. That boat's real close. I'm going to go out to it. Plus the fact I just want to get off that road for a minute. It's just fucking us up today. And hey, this contributes to our distance, so we'll only have 20 k's to go. I don't sound as enthusiastic today. I'm still enthusiastic. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I've had an active sort of day, you know. I haven't been able to have those for a long time, and then I have 2 in a row, so it knackers me a bit. But I'm enjoying it. This thing really does polter right when you hit the brakes. It's usually a parking brake to make it stop. Car, you probably should stop, buddy. There we go. As long as we never have to load the game again, we find this looks like it's duplicated. It's a lot of barrels. Maybe our luck's going to pick up and we'll find like 2 diners on opposite sides of the road soon. I have seen buildings spawn on opposite sides of the road, so it is possible. It wasn't diners, it was just those petty little gas stations. But, yeah. Why are people so fucking petty now? Why do people always accuse you of being mad? Like, you know, people constantly accuse me of being angry. Like, and I'm like, dude, I'm not angry. Like, you're some guy on the internet I don't even know. Why the fuck would I waste my energy getting angry with you? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I really, really do not give a fuck. I don't know who you are. Like, yeah, I've been in the same community as you for a long fucking time, but I don't really know who you are. I don't really fucking care. Like, what's the deal? Why is everybody going to be so hostile? Why is everybody going to be so stupid? Like, why does nobody speak fucking English anymore when they're from English-speaking countries? Like, I feel like I'm the last person on the planet at this rate that actually uses the English language somewhat correctly, and I'm sure as hell not the best at it, so that's not right. Why are you going to post, you know, pictures like that somebody wrote words over instead of saying your own fucking words? Like, you know, say your own fucking words. Speak for yourself. Why are you going to let someone else speak for you? That's fucking stupid. Like, what, can't fucking think of anything? Who's the fucking fat smelly fuck who sits around, you know, faking tweets all day and faking fucking news articles all day and whatnot? It's always full of fucking blacked out bits so you can't look it up because you know it's not real. Is that why they always have the JPEG quality turned down to like 5 so you can't see where they fucking edited it in paint? Is that what it's about? Why is the fucking quality always so bad? Like, people are just fucking retards, and you post shit like that, I stop taking you seriously very quickly. Because it's like, well, yeah, there's nothing to fucking say, you know? There's nothing to say, so not worth listening to. Oh my god, it's the fucking archways. I've seen loads of these out here today, and I think that's where our bad luck's coming from. Oh, for fuck's sake, we didn't hit it! I'm not sure which way I'm facing now. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's no way we hit that. I was moving away from it. Oh, we lost a hubcap, did we? Of course we did. You know, I'm really starting to lose my patience with this now. I'm not sure which way I'm facing. I could be facing away from the road now. No, we should be going towards it. Night time's coming anyway, so... Hey, there's a building over there. Well, we'll go into that. I think I saw that off the road. You might have seen me, like, trying to scan ahead as we were leaving. It looks like there's just holes in the world like that sometimes. There basically is. You can see there the terrain coming in. And like the underworld dropping out the way. It's very strange how the game handles this stuff. Okay, so we backtracked a little bit because I wanted to come here. For fuck's sake, we hit things again. But I feel like we're going to get aliens and they're going to fucking do something. I don't even know what I would want from here. We went to the boat just as an adventure and it's like, oh, maybe I can get gasoline from there. We didn't get no gasoline. We didn't get no fucking nothing. I don't know why it's going so bad today, but it really is. I'm going to pull this in my engine. I should probably sleep the night out, actually. There, let's take that. There we go. Whoa, what? That was weird. That was really weird. Explain what just happened to me there. That was, never seen it do that before. Never ever seen it do that before. I assume it's because I was interacting with the door when I went to sleep. I don't know. Ah, car, what are we going to do with you? You're missing parts. I don't know if I can replace them because we don't see vehicles anymore because the game's, you know, very unlikely to ever generate them now, and it seems that when it does, it spawns gutted ones. Like I say, this is very unfair to me in a way because, you know, everyone else got to record before me and they're in a versions of the game where things were way more plentiful than they are in mine. Luckily I'm better at the game than they are, so I guess it's not as much a problem to me. Still. Oh man, if we can make it to the end of this part without another crash, I'll be fucking amazed. There's a rock. Let's roll my cigarette before there's another one. It's making me want to smoke more today. I don't know, I don't even think it's me necessarily, it's just... It's not going easy today, this game, it's really not. It's always so fucking warm in here. Video cards at 53 Celsius, I don't like that. I'm going to have to figure it... For fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm going to have to figure out a way to force that fan to run at higher fucking speeds. But so that seat does come out. I fucking knew it. Oh jeez, where's the fucking back door? Is the handbrake on? I probably forgot, didn't I? No, it's on. Right, that's the one of those we have left. Oh no, that is the other one, is it? Or is that my fucking gauges? Like, seriously, what the fuck is going on? What is going on with this to the... Right, we have one hubcap left. That's probably why we're starting to lose wheels. There we go. We got rid of the fucking ketchup. He's always eating that when he has a crash. That's why he crashes. Lord knows where any of that fucking stuff is. Is this what we hit? Probably. Yeah, we ain't getting them hubcaps back. Maybe they flew farther up the road, I don't know. Oh, we're missing a headlight. I don't think we ever found that from before, did we? Yeah, that's real fucking fitting. Thanks, game. 10 minutes left. These last fucking 13 Ks are going to drag today, aren't they? Oh, yeah, it's not been fucking easy, this one. I swear the rocks are loaded in late or something, and I've told you before they do that when you get this far out. I'm sorry, I'm telling my fucking fed up. You're just going to have to take the noise, because otherwise I'm going to sweat myself out of existence here. I don't do well in high temperatures. I'm not well adjusted to them. The country I live in is too hot for my liking, you know. Yeah, I know, I'm like somewhat Mediterranean, but I think the tolerance to the temperature... I don't know, because like, when I was in Cyprus, yeah, it was hot, but it wasn't as bad, because it was a drier kind of heat. But over here it's a very wet heat. It's muggy, it's not very nice. And it gets hotter at night, which sort of doesn't make sense. It doesn't help that this house is, you know, has a damp, like, foam in its walls that transfers heat straight through. It acts like a heat exchanger. Doesn't help that there's only, like, you know, less than 10 millimeters of, like, board between me and the house either side. So, like, you know, one of my neighbours is elderly and she always has the heating cranked up, and a lot of that heat comes in my house. Yeah, there's never anything good at these, is there? No. What's that? Is that a scooter red? Yeah, you get those at bus stops sometimes. I don't know why. It's a bit weird. Okay, it gets to go in 9 minutes. So, incredibly, we're probably going to not even do half the distance we did in the last part. But we're still going to be on target unless we lose the car somehow. Honestly, been staring at that temperature gauge because I'm half expecting, you know, the radiator would be missing or something. I'd have just took that scooter one and peed in it if that was the case. But then the game wouldn't have put it there if we were missing one. It's weird how when I was first playing this game, it seemed to favour spawning items that I needed at any given time. And it was probably purely coincidence, but, you know, it just seemed to do that. Oh yeah, grass biome is just what I fucking need. 6 Ks to go. Is it just me, or is the yellow numbers keep fucking moving lumpy? Also, yesterday we saw an example of what I talked about, where the gauges run out of sync with the world. and the world's distance counter actually ran ahead of the car. But if you pay close attention, you will see at some point the opposite happens, which is it's just strange. I don't know why it does that, and if you're watching it dev, I don't think you should fix that, because it's such a small issue and it's probably not going to be easy to track down. I would personally just ignore it. I mean, as I've said, I'm not entirely sure how the game measures this stuff, so... You know, it could just be something in the method is used to do it. Hey, it might even be like, you know, it might be due to something really cool, like an optimization. I mean, you know, sometimes when you optimize things, you lose accuracy. What is that? I don't think that's a... It looks too small to be a haunted house, but then... I don't think there's anything else that shape. Let's go. Let's go to it. They'll probably take us up to our distance anyway. Maybe not. It'll probably fall just short. We could call it done. Is that a haunted house? Yeah, it has to be. You're not going to be able to make up that extra 1k by coming here. I just chucked the fridge out the window. I never chucked a fridge out the telly, out the window. It's sad how... Wow, it's a shiny building. It's sad how future generations will never know the joys of throwing a telly out the window. I sort of don't want to gut this car just to fix mine, because I'm fairly certain we'll just lose the pieces again if I do. So I'm going to go with just leaving this car as is. Now this car would be easy. We have like all the stuff to make this run on site here, so we'll leave this and it might be here on the way back. This might be a car that we drive on the return journey. Of course it might get stuck in a wall or something. We just don't know. But we'll go back to the road for now. And we should see this on our way back. You know, I think it'll be visible. Seems that way to me. So we'll go one more building. We only have 5 minutes left, so you know, I'm fully expecting a big fucking like rock to spawn right in front of me. We could have gone that guard tower out there, would have probably brought us there. Not quite. Oh no, it would. Well, we should have just done that. But I don't consider those to be buildings, and that's why I won't. Something you might not know is those haunted houses are meant to be surrounded by long grass. Like the same stuff that these grass biomes are meant to be full of, but obviously because they have that turned off, we don't get to see it. Performance has actually still been pretty good. I am surprised, given how far out we are. Oh, is that a workshop? Well, I guess that's where we're stopping. These are usually pretty good. I'm sure I saw smoke ahead of the car then. I've not seen that in a while, because when I first started playing this game, there was a bug where things would sort of, like smoke and that, would intermittently appear ahead of the car sometimes. So it was a little bit weird. But, you know, we just didn't really pay it much mind, just purely because, hey, the game's like not finished, you know. There will be no hubcap. I swear these used to damn near always spawn with the hubcap. And now they just don't. The game hasn't been updated again, so that's not the reason why. Ooh. Yeah, let's go and stick that on our car somewhere. Just stick it like that, real clumsy. block the air to the radiator so it overheats. We've got more oil and gas. I can't believe like the crack that we have had today. You know, I was hoping we'd find. You don't get mirrors or nothing in these anymore. You did used to. I'm sure you used to. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Well, better not be stood in here when I serve. So I'm going to bail on you. Just smash one of these up. Yeah, they don't break easy. Oh, the guns are always empty. Of course, the great thing is, we just do that. Well, in any case, nice reason. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Good lordy lord, that was a hell of a fucking. That was a tough one. We didn't have much luck. I did wonder when it would happen. We've had such good luck for such a long time now. That I was like, no, it's got to go wrong at some point. And that 100k, you know, that was like, yeah, I think we pushed our luck a bit. I still think we can get to 3,000 quite early though. Let's have a look. So we're on part 49. We're at 2725. So 89012. Yeah, we've done 52k. It ain't glamorous, but it's generally our target, and we're slightly ahead of time here, so I'm just going to get while the getting's good, I think, today. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one, of course. Hopefully it goes a bit better.